In September 2024, NRM South welcomed the return of the spring growing season by hosting a workshop aimed at market gardeners who were keen to learn more about how to improve the health of their soils and soil test interpretation. The workshop included 2 market garden tailored presentations from soil specialist Declan McDonald from ReGen Soils Victoria and a guided farm tour at Gardeners Bay Farm by Phil O'Donnell and Jimmy Zerella, who are experienced small-scale producers. This workshop was part of a statewide soil extension program funded by the Australian Government that is helping producers improve the sustainability, productivity and profitability of Tasmania's agricultural landscapes.
Soil health means soil functioning in the way that it was meant to, in very simple terms. And as a living organism, it's got millions of things living in it per handful of soil. And the health of the soil is a function of the health of those things that are living in the soil. Because without those things, soil is just sand, silt and clay. But it's the things that live in it that give it life, that give it health. And those things that are living in it, that give it health, are also working with the plants to help the plants to grow. So they have a deal that they've worked out with the plants over millions of years, that the plants give them food in exchange for them helping the plants to access nutrients out of the soil. And really that's the system that we're trying to support and we're trying to optimize for production, for our income and for the quality of our food.
What we're eating that comes above the ground really starts below the ground with the soil. So if we've got healthy soils, we're probably going to grow healthier foods for us to eat, keep us healthier.
I really care about where our food comes from, and so it's just a small concrete way that I can do something positive, and you only live once, so I had to stop doing the other thing to become a market gardener.
Today's workshop was fabulous. I found that it was really informative, and as someone who's been market gardening for 3 to 4 years now, I thought that it was really aimed at the right level in terms of content. Some of it was still quite elevated for me, but I feel comfortable with that because I know there's room to continue learning there, and I think that's why a lot of people farm, because you can continue learning.
I really like the diversity of a market garden where you're challenged to grow a lot of different things at a lot of different times.
As the old saying goes, it's hard to manage what you don't know you have. So soil testing is a way of understanding, well, do my soils have some kind of constraint to production? It's one thing saying I'm going to grow 50 tons of potatoes or I'm going to grow a field of wheat. But if the soil is not up for it, then we're going to be disappointed. So soil testing will tell us, is our soil suitable for the particular purpose that we want to put it to? Is it chemically optimized? So is the pH right? Is there too much salt in the soil? Is there enough organic matter in the soil? And are there enough plant nutrients in the soil? So this is what soil testing tells us. And soil testing is fairly standardized across Australia now. So when we want to answer to those questions, most labs will have a pretty similar testing suite for agricultural or horticultural soils. We'll get that test result and hopefully that will have some guideline values printed on the result, and that will tell us the things that are in optimal range, or it will identify those things that are outside of optimal range, and they're the things that we want to target to support the crop that we want to grow.
It was one of those days where your head explodes because you start thinking about what I could do, and there's many things. So I think I'll go home, and after our harvest I'll think about our soil tests and revisit those with a little bit more understanding of where to start and maybe what the first action items could be. So, yeah.
This workshop was a fantastic opportunity to bring together the market garden community, exchange ideas, and give participants advice on practical management approaches to increase soil health and resilience.